Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group will present to you about the lesson plan for the badminton skill. Okay, this is by group members' names. Okay, in the first slide of the lesson plans, we will explain to you about the introduction of our badminton skill, which is in the part of the introduction, we will explain to the participant that join our activity about the goals and the objective of the activities. So the participant can know why they come to join the activities and what the activities that they will learn. Okay. Uh, in the introduction also, we as an instructor will make sure our participants follow the rules and regulation, which is wearing the sport attire and brings their equipment such as the racket when joining our activities. The organization arrangements of the part of the introduction is we will provide the register counter, so the participant uh, that want to register and sign the attendance can come to the register counter by forming the three lines that you can see from the lesson plan. So the organization arrangement when we do like this will more manageable and arranged. Next, we will tell about the badminton after the introduction part, which is in this part we will explain to the participant about the history of the badminton and the equipments that they will use. Sometimes that if the participants does not does do not know the size of the court, so we will explain to them at this part. We will also explain the rules and regulations in the badminton because in the badminton, the rules and regulation for the single match is a different from the double match. So the participant need to know before they learn. The organization arrangements when we tell about the badminton is the instructor will stand in front of them and the participant will form the fault lines, which is you can see. So it helps the participants to listen what the instructor will say. This tell about the method is we will take about the 5 minutes. Then we go to the warm-up sessions. In this warm-up session, the participant will do the static stretching and the dynamic stretching. The static stretching that we will provide is the skipping for the static, and the dynamic is we will do the slow jog. The warm-up session is will be held at in the Summer Sports Centre Badminton. Uh, the how we organize the participant during the warm-up session is the participant will uh, form the one lines during they do the slow jog. So it have a better good for the participants to run. Why we do the warm-up session is because it is to make sure the heart rate is increased to 130 beat per minute to prevent from any injuries happen before they do the activities. Okay, for the 25 minutes, we will explain and do the demonstration to the participant about the skill in the badminton, which is there are two general skills, which is the basic skills and the complex skills. So the skills that we will teach to the participant is for the basic skill is the service skills, backhand skills, and netting skill. However, for the complex skill, we will teach the participant the smash skill and the drop shot skills. In the explanation and demonstrations, uh, we will as an instructor we will use the simple words when explain and demo the skills to the participants. It is because it is to the participant can understand faster and learn faster. So they will not have any problem when they are learn the skill. How we organize when do the explanation and demonstration session is the participant will make the big circles and we will put our instructor in the middle. So every one of the participant can see the demo and explanation that do by the instructor. So there is no misunderstanding at there. The participant will get all the information from this explanation and demonstrations. In this part, in this explanation and demonstration, it is to make sure the participant know the basic skill and the complex skill in the badminton with the right technique. Sometimes you can play the badminton, but you do not know the technique is right or wrong. So we will teach the participant uh, about the skill. Next, this is the activity of each skill the participant will perform. We will do these sessions is about 30 minutes, which is each of the skill will have 6 minutes. The participant will do all the activity that relates to the skills that they have learned. For example, when they learn about the technique of the smashing, so they will go to the activity that relates to the smashing. It will improve the technique when they do the smashing. So it's like that. In this our slide, we cannot put all the activity because there is some technical issue, so we cannot put all the each of the activity that we have provided. So madam can look at our lesson plan at the report because it at there it more details and more information. Sorry, madam. And then after we do the activity that relate to the skill, we will go to the organized mini games. In the this will take the 10 minutes. In the mini games, all the skill that we will learn, which is the basic skill and the complex skills, will apply in these mini games. The mini games will explain with my member of group of member. And and lastly, if we will do the cooling down sessions, we will take 5 minutes. How we organize during the cooling down session is also same like the explanation and demonstration session, which is the participant will make the big circles and we will put our instructor in the middle. So the participant can see and follow what the instructor do. So it is easy for the participant to see what the instructor to do. Why we do the cooling down session is to avoid from any injury happen after the exercise. Sometimes when they have doing the exercise, sometimes when they have finished doing the exercise, they will get the injuries such as the muscle cramp. So we want to prevent it. So we do the cooling down session. Thank you.
Okay, for the mini game or the mini event that we provide in our lesson plan is the mini event that apply all the technique that we have teach to them. Okay, let's start the game. Okay, for the time for this mini event or mini game is the 10 minutes for a match, and the progression is organized mini game, which is this mini game is called perfect technique match. Okay, what is the perfect technique match? The task will be conducted. Two players will be having a match that the final point is 5, The real is 21 rights, not but in this match it only 5. Each player will be absorbing by an instructor about their technique. Every participant will be the technique while the match absorbed by the instructor, and the player that using the most technique in all the skill in the match will be announced as the winner. In this game, we not search a participant that get the 5 point, but we search the participant that use the all the technique that they have learned. So if they're using the proper technique, it will consider as a 1 point. But if they're not doing the proper technique, they not get any point. For the organization arrangement, we conduct this game according to the technique and not who is the winner and get the 5 point. And 1 point will be given to the player that apply the good technique, and instructor will evaluate each technique that applied by the player. All the technique will be absorbed, and the participant that apply the good technique, they consider as the participant that can that learn that apply the skill that we have teach. And the goal orientation, the objective of this game is to see how far the technique of skill that have been teach can be applied. So participant that have the technique, they apply the technique, uh, they consider as a participant that improve their technique while we teach the skill. And if a player get the highest mark in this game, it means the objective have been achieved. So a player that highest mark, so the player that get the higher mark, the participant is considered as a participant that improve very well, and they can improve the technique of the badminton skills, and the objective will be achieved. That's all from me.
Okay, now for this slide, we will learn another simple skill, which is the forehead spin net shot. The main objective to have a good spin net shot is to force your opponent to overhit while playing the net shot, and this will make your opponent to lift up the shuttle to the half court and will give you an opportunity to have a killer shot on the smash shot. Now, as you can see here in this slide, I have attached 3 phases, which will start with the setup phase, continue with the swing phase, and lastly is release phase. In the setup phase, you will need to move the lunges forward to the net with your racket foot while you are moving forward, and raise your racket arm to around shoulder height, because this will be the ideally heights where you can make contact with the shuttle. Next, in the second phase, which is swing phase, avoid your racket avoid to hold your racket too tight, because it will make you overheat the shuttle. And what you need to do is just tilt your racket head slightly towards the shoulder of your racket arms, because this will enable you to have a better control of your racket. And lastly, in release phase, make contact with the shuttle. Slice the shuttle to make the spin effect. For this next slide, it is about the activity that related on forehead spin net shot, where this is the method that we will be using to train the participants. Firstly, in this training, the participants will require to have one partner to pair with them to train this skill. Next, participant need to be ready at the net court area, and when he is ready, the partner will start to throw the shuttle at the area of the net, and the participant need to hit the shuttle and avoid to miss hit it. Lastly, the participant need to hit the shuttle 20 times. After have finished with 20 times hit, they need to switch position. Okay, lastly, here I have attached the video how the activity will be conducted.
Okay, now we move to another simple skill, which is backhand clear skill. So for this backhand clear skill, we have three phases. Okay, for the first phases, which is setup phases, okay, the player start with using the backhand grip to initiate the technique. From the gripping, the player should press his thumb on the wider surface, and the index finger need to relax and move it closer to the middle finger. So basically the setup phases is more on the grip. Okay, more on the grip before you initiate the backhand clear technique. Okay. Okay, next we move to the swing phase, which is in this phase, the player need to turn the body to get the position of doing backhand clear and face the rear court. Okay, and do not forget, and the player do not forget to slightly bend your knees. It means that he needs to do some position like lunges to have a power or force from the lower body to generate more force on the technique. And then aim the shuttle to get ready to hit by raising his elbow as high as possible, and he need to take the shuttle at the highest point possible by adjusting the arm. It means that in this phase he must aim the shuttle, wear the shuttle, and raise his arm and his elbow as high as possible to perform the backhand skill. And then we move to the release phases. Release phase, the first thing he need to do is extend his hand to swing the racket by pushing the thumb hardly and hit the shuttle. Okay, when he hit the shuttle, he need to aim where the shuttle that he want to deliver, at the half court or the back of the court. Okay, and then as the player hit the shuttle, stomp the racket foot on the ground by placing his body weight on it, and generates to generate more force. And after hitting, he need to make recovery by turning his body and face the front court to defense from the opponent's uh, shuttle. Okay. Okay, now for the activity that relates on the backhand clear skill, which is backhand against a wall. Okay, for this activity, the participant will perform the backhand against a wall with the partner. Okay, this means that to do this activity, the participants need a partner, not the group in a group for until 3 or 4 people. No, we use only 2. It's mean by partner. And the participant will get ready to start the activity, and his partner or her partner need to stand beside him. Okay, for example, we at here and the partner is beside him, and the partner need to calculate the reps. Okay, once the partner say start, the participant or the player need to hit the shuttle at the wall for 15 reps without fail. Okay, he need to hit the shuttle for 15 reps, and the partner calculate the reps until 15. And then after the participant or the player finish to do the backhand for 15 reps, then he need to change with their partner to perform again. Okay, that's all the procedure of the activity. Okay.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. For this slide is a simple skill of badminton, and I choose serve skill. There are there are 4 main types of serve skill, which are the first one is low serve skill, high serve skill, flick serve skill, and drive serve skill. And I choose low serve skill as a skill that we want to teach to the participant. And there are, as you can see, there are 2 phases, which is the first phase is the setup phase, and the second phase is the serve phase. And the setup phase is the phase where we are in a ready position to do the low serve skill. And there are 4 steps in the setup phase, which the first one is grip the racket with your dominant hand comfortably and not too tightly. And the second step is hold the feeder of the shuttlecock with the head of the shuttlecock facing downward. And the third step is your grip should be close with the head or base of the racket to have more leverage. Position the racket behind the shuttlecock. And the last step is stand with your racket foot forward and with the shuttle and your racket bearing arm forward. And the last phase is we call it the serve phase. The serve phase is where we serve and hit the shuttlecock. In the serve phase, it have 3 steps, which the first steps is take aim, which the target place that we want to serve on. And the second step is relax your body, then push the shuttlecock, and the last step is the shuttlecock should sail and just above the net, landing right behind the service line. That's all. Okay, for the next slide is activities that relates on soft skills, and the name of the game or activities that relates to its accuracy skill. Okay, first, every participant and their partner will take turn doing the low serve skill. And firstly, they will decide the one who serve first and the one who record whether the shuttlecock fell into the Tupperware or box or anything that shuttlecock will fell into. And the participant will do the serve according to the instruction given and push the shuttlecock to the opponent court. Okay, this is here we can see why we say accuracy skill, because we want to make sure that the participant will serve accuracy above on the line. Okay, here the video. Yeah, that's why the purpose of the accuracy skill is to ensure the participant aim the target place properly so that they can serve accuracy above the line. If it happen to match or in the game, the opponent will confuse and think that we do the serve short or we do short serve, but actually the shuttlecock fell right on the line, fell right on the line, and it will give advantage to us because we will get a point if the opponent don't receive our serve. Okay, thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will explain to you about the complex skill in the badminton, which is the jumping smash. First of all, is the jumping smash has the 4 phases, which is the first phases is the setup phases, the jumping phases, the smash phases, and the follow through phases. Every phase has their technique. Okay, for the first, which is the setup phases, you can see from the picture, the first step is you need to move quickly and get the positions behind the shuttlecock before you do jumping. The second step is maintain the body posture, and the third step is body should face sideways. You can see from the picture, and both of your feet should be also point to the side of the court. For the jumping phases, it also has their own technique. The first technique is use your racket foot to push your body into the air. The second step is relax your body and take a deep breath by extending your chest to the widest extent possible. And the third step is stretch out of the non-racket arm. You can see at the picture at the circles, the arm is stretched. And the fourth is gentle bend your leg to the back. Remember, do not force to do this action. It should be doing by naturally. So you will have the good result of the jumping phases for the jumping smash. Then we go to the other phases in the jumping smash, which is the smash phases. Smash phases also has their own step to do it. The first step in the smash phases is swing your racket forward and retrieve your non-racket arm back to the side of the body. The second step is explosive contract your abs because the more strength of your abs, it will contribute to the power of your jumping smash. So you can conclude that the strength of the abs will have the power of the smash. For the third step is as you contract your abs, lift your racket foot forwards. This movement also should do in the natural because if you force it will do not happen. Other than that, the purpose of using the apps is because it will help to improve the speed of the swings. Okay, we go to the last phases, which is the follow through phases. Okay, the first step in the follow through is after you hit the shuttle, which is on the smash phases, your racket will move forward while in the air. So this movement is called the follow through. Then the second step is after that you will maintain the body balance and recover. So the 4 steps in the complex skill is very important to do the right technique of the jumping smash. Okay, this is the activity that relates to the jumping smash skill, which is it is called the smash bowling. Okay, this is the first step to do the smash bowling. Okay, the first is the participant get with their partner and decide either who want to do the jumping smash or who want to throw the shuttlecock in the opponent court. And the second is to put up the 6 tube of the shuttlecock at the sidelines. The third step is one partner throw the shuttlecock to the opponent courts. And the fourth step is the partner will do the jumping smash and hit the 6 tube that we had arranged at the sideline until it falls. The fifth step is the marks is taken by the number of the 6 tube that fall by smashing only. Okay, we have some video of the smash bowling. You can see. Okay. This is the 6 tube that the who want to the jumping smash should fall it. This smash bowling will improve the technique of the jumping smash and also the accuracy during the jumping smash. The more the 6 tube that falls by doing the smash, so we can see the athlete have the accuracy in the jumping smash. Okay, that's all.
Okay, today I will explain about the drop shot in badminton. Okay, drop shot in the badminton have two types, which is fast drop shot and slow drop shot. Okay, the technique for doing this skill is, which is the first is set up face, move quickly and get in the position to do the drop shot, which is in a ready position, and stand firmly and maintains the balance of your body, which is body face sideway to make sure the balancing of the body, and your body should face that way, and both of your feet should also point toward the side of your court. And next is raise your racket arm and non-racket arm. We will see the picture that I have provided in the right slide. You can see the left and the right arm we have raised, and in the smash phase, swing your racket forward and retrieve your non-racket arm back to the side of the body. The smash phase is not the fast smash, but it's like a smash, but you hit the shuttle slowly. As you hit the shuttle, strengthen your elbow, tapping the shuttle as you hit it. And when you hit the shuttle, keep in your mind where the direction that you want. So when you keep in your mind, the shuttle will go to the target. And lastly, the follow through phase. After you hit the shuttle, you follow through with your swing and shift your weight from the rear to the front foot to balance back your body, and it also the maintain body balance and recover your position to to continue the game. Okay, this is the video of drop shot in badminton.
Need a birdie, a racket, and a standard course.
This is a sideway position. Rest your left and right hand. Hit it. So slowly hit the shuttle. Follow through. The last phase is a follow through. Okay, this is the slow motion, and you can see that he doing the good technique. Okay, we go to the next, which is the activity that relate to the skill. Okay, activity that relate to the skill, which is activity that will relate to the what we call drop shot skill in our lesson plan, which is the time is 2 minutes for one activities, and the progression is the participant will which the partner will play the on target drop shot to the circle. And how task will be continued, the partner will give a height service to the participant that are suitable for doing the drop shot. Partner will give the service, and the participant will hit the doing the drop shot, and the participant will be doing the drop shot and target to the circle which is near the net opponent, and the instructor will absorb how many shuttle that get in the circle. And organization arrangement, this activity will be using the board court and conduct by the instructor. Okay, this is the illustration how the this activity will be running, and the yellow circle is the participant, the triangle, that green is the partner, and the red circle is the circle that will be hit by the participant to get in the circle when they're doing the drop shot. And goal orientation, after the activity, they can apply this technique in the competition and game. After they doing this activity, they can using the good drop shot technique in the skill, and they also can target accurately to the specific phase, and they also can target the they can target the drop shot which is near the net and not far from the net, because far from net is they also call the drop shot, but it not so good in their technique. Okay, this is how this activity which is I I use the creativity to doing this to explain to you for understanding. The middle is the net, and the tire is the circle that will be target. Okay. You can see target. Use the playback. Okay, this use the technique of the drop shot, and we target. Okay. That's all from me.